Okay, right. So we're live now, apparently. Okay, Christina. Where did that come from? Christina's just sent something, but Christina isn't on the. Yes, there you are, Christina. Sorry. Can I just ask you? Is this from last week, or is it the?
Hi, Gordon. I have read that there is the date 24 of February, so I think that it is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's fine. It's just can I ask you, Christina, where do you get these? Where do you get the links from? Because I don't know where to get them from.
I use it taken from the email.
Yeah, because I don't get an email.
Yes, I use every time I use the email to enter inside this room. So I have the link.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
For
now,
the
yeah,
access
now,
and also for the presence.
Yeah. Okay. Now I understand, because this isn't my email. Okay. So that's why I don't see it. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I've got really bad hiccups today. So okay. So what I thought we'd do is, well, I'll just put that on there for a minute. So how is everybody, or how is everybody? Excuse me. Everybody okay?
More or less. Yes, I'm in a quarantine, being positive since last Sunday. Yes, but I'm not too bad.
How do you feel?
No, I'm not feeling very bad. Actually, I had very light symptoms. No temperature, no cough, only a little cold, I would say. You remember last Thursday, I said I wasn't feeling very properly, and by the time the weekend was over, I realized that I was positive.
Okay. So how many more days of quarantine do you think you have?
Well, I have a test next Monday, and if it is positive, I will be free. If not, I will have more 3 or 4 days.
Okay, so no, so if it's positive, you will have 3 or 4 more days.
Yeah.
If it's negative,
positive. If it's negative, I will be free. We'll see, and I'm really hoping that it's gonna be negative, because we have a short break for Carnival, and so I wouldn't like to spend it inside. I had some plans, so we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
There are worse things nowadays in the world.
Yeah. So yes. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe this is just, I'm a little selfish. So.
No, not at all. I mean, people are going through this.
I realize that there is something really worse to think about. Yeah.
Well,
I think everybody of us is quite upset.
Yeah.
We didn't expect it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I think it was completely predictable. So, but anyway, let's hope that this situation, it'll take a while. Excuse me, it will take a while to get it sorted out, I think. But well, Christina, how are you?
Well, I'm a bit tired, to be sincere, but I'm looking forward for the next week, and I'll have 3 days at home, so I think that I'm happy.
Okay.
And, I agree with Sandra that the situation, the political situation is really worse, and even very, how can I say, worried.
Yeah, so I think it's very worrying. Yeah,
none of us can predict what will happen. So
yeah, I think well, yeah, it's one of those things that you associate with the last century. I think it's something that you associate with, and it's not, it doesn't even seem recent. We're talking like 70 years ago now, and to have this sort of happening again, it's just yeah. Anyway, okay. And Barbara, how are you? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm quite tired too, because I had all the week of I had tests all the week.
Yeah.
It is quite, and I will be working this weekend also because I will have a guest at home. So she's my cousin's daughter coming.
Okay.
From Germany, and we hope to spend some relaxing days apart from the crisis. We hope it comes.
Have you seen
comes to a solution? But
have you seen the weather forecast? The weather forecast for the weekend?
I haven't. I'll open the window and will forecast for myself. No, I haven't, but I think it's going to be good.
Yeah. Have you got any plans to take your cousin's sister or your sister's cousin or
daughter?
Sister's
no, because
cousin's daughter. Sorry.
So because I have a daughter of her age, and she is going to take her around Verona and to take her to visit. She wanted to show her the arena from inside.
Okay.
Could be.
Is it open? Is it open now?
I think so. In the on Monday afternoon it is open, and then in the all day from. So, but she will be the one who has to pay for the ticket.
Of course.
Because it is free for people, the inhabitants of Verona.
Yes,
but not for tourists.
No.
She will be the one. So anyway, we will say what to do.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
Right.
So what about you, Emanuela? How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm quite okay. I'm waiting as Barbara. I'm waiting a guest too. On Sunday, is arriving a relative from Argentina.
He's coming from Germany, foreign.
No, he's coming here. It's a young, it's a boy, guy, perhaps a guy. He's coming here to regularize system.
Regularize.
Okay, to regularize his citizenship, and also I think on holiday. And so I should prepare something, but I'm not doing that. I'm correcting mountains of tests, of school tests. So I'm a little bit tired.
Yeah, it's the season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
My family are going to ask me, what are you going to do for lunch, dinner, whatever? I don't know. Take a chicken and chips.
Get them to do the cooking.
No. Chicken, go to a rosticceria and help yourself.
But Barbara gave me an idea because no, about the arena, because I didn't remember that perhaps on Monday afternoon it is there is a free entrance, or at least in any case you can visit it. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, because I looked at the site on the website.
Okay.
And because I wanted to check if it was open or not. So the timetable is open on Monday afternoon and all day on. And the ticket is about 10 euros for tourists, not of and free for people from Verona.
Because I can't remember exactly. I know that perhaps I don't remember if it is the last Sunday or the first Sunday of the week. There are a lot of museums
of the month.
Sorry, of the month.
Yeah.
There are you can enter without paying. I think in a lot of museums in Verona.
Yes.
Are you everybody here is from Verona or not? No,
I'm not.
Yes.
I don't think so. No.
You're from Verona, Cristina.
I agree with you. It's the first Sunday of the month.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so Sandra from Piemonte.
Yes, hello. I'm okay, thank you.
You busy?
It's just a bit too cold here.
Oh.
Okay.
It is warm indeed.
Is it?
I thought it was relatively mild this year. It doesn't seem to have been particularly cold.
Well, for me, it's too cold. Still too cold. I'm waiting for the spring.
You're waiting for the. Well, I don't think that's going to take very long. I think. I mean, it was 14 or 15 degrees this afternoon. So I think.
Really?
Yeah.
No, we had
here in Verona, it's been quite mild. It's been. It's chilly on a morning, but it's quite mild in the afternoon. Okay. Grazia, are you there? Maybe not. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I've had these hiccups all day. Okay, so Grazia is there but not there. Beatrice? There she is.
Here I am. Sorry.
Have you got your cat today?
No, of course, Franco, like
Franco.
Generalissimo Franco. I'm fine, thank you. What about you? Are you tired?
Yeah, absolutely. Always.
Always. Why are you so tired? You wake up so early.
No, it's just that it's the time of year, too much stuff and not enough sleep.
Oh, because do you have COVID?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh, no. At least I don't think I've got it.
Okay. Do you know what? One of the first and the main symptoms of COVID is tiredness.
Oh, but I've been tired for ages, like ages. So.
Okay. Well,
so it just is. It's accumulated. Okay. So, are you busy with schoolwork?
Oh no, yes, as usual. But now I'm busy to find a flight for the carnival break, and I'd like to go to Portugal. And I'm looking for a flight. I don't know if Porto or Lisbon. I tried to find the cheapest, but it's difficult nowadays because everything is already booked, and I have to find. Probably I found one to Lisbon, and I've never gone there.
You've never been there.
Never been there, and I'd like to visit Portugal. I think it's
it's very hilly.
Yeah,
it's extremely hilly.
Hilly,
yeah,
hilly, like
it's like Geneva.
Yeah, hilly, yes, like San Francisco.
Yeah. In fact, actually, it's like Geneva on steroids, I think, because it's although Geneva is pretty hilly. It's just I remember the center of Lisbon is like lots of streets that are sort of seemed, like San Francisco.
Like San Francisco, right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Please say hello to Pessoa for me. Go to Pessoa statue and say hello to him.
If I go, I have to find a good flight first. Then I say that to you.
Do you speak Portuguese?
Me? No. Spanish, but not Portuguese. No.
I'm not sure whether that will help you.
No, not at all.
It was a while ago. Because when we went to a few years ago, we went to Portugal. We went to Lisbon for a conference, and we were waiting in the airport at Bergamo because it was the Bergamo Lisbon flight. Yeah, and I was sitting there, sort of with all these people around, just waiting for the gate, and I was saying to myself, "This is weird. Why are all these people speaking Russian?" I just couldn't get. It's weird. It's like, why are there so many Russians in Portugal? And then I realised it was Portuguese.
No, it was Portuguese because it's different.
Because I thought, it's going to sound something a bit like Spanish, but it's nothing like it at all.
Like a Russian.
Because it has quite different sounds.
Okay.
More sort of sort of sounds. So I just thought that was just weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, and we've got Roberta here as well.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, I have a slow connection. So.
Okay. So no video. Okay.
I don't want because if I switch on the video, the connection slows down. So it's better now.
Roberta, whereabouts are you?
Venice, Mestre.
Okay.
And you?
Oh well, I'm based in Verona. It's just I was wondering where you were phoning, calling in from.
No. Here in Mestre, Venice.
Okay.
Not very far.
And how are things with you? Are you okay?
Yes, good. I'm coughing a little bit. I hope it's nothing related to something like COVID, but yes, I'm okay. I'm busy grading homework. Kind of that kind of stuff. I'm also waiting for a guest I'll be having in a few days because she's coming to take pictures for the carnival. Go to Venice and that's it.
No, it's good. It's good way. It's good to get out and there's lots of things to photograph there.
Yeah.
So I suppose I know this is going to be a really bad. It's a really bad joke, but I suppose masks aren't going to be a problem in Venice this time.
Yeah. There will be different kind of masks, but it's nice not to hide behind a real mask.
Yes, exactly. Okay, right now, great. So I will make one more attempt to contact Grazia, but I suspect she's listening, but not. Maybe she can't. Excuse me. Maybe she can't participate. I'm not sure. Grazia, are you there? Okay. Well, maybe not. If you are there, just put something on if you can hear us, put something on the chat and we'll maybe it's the connection. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. I have sent the materials in the chat again. So hopefully you should be able to download them. Now, the thing, as I said last time, I wanted to try and do a little bit more of the reading type of exercises because we haven't really done much. And more than anything else, I think we understood from last time the questions that they ask can be a little bit slippy. So the idea is that we'll do another reading example. I'm really sorry about these hiccups. The reading is another reading example for today. So let me just share my screen, and I think it must be this one. It must be this one. Yeah. Okay. Now you guys have come up there. Okay. Participants can now see your screen. Okay. So what we've got is it's just the usual stuff. We're going to do a reading about an art competition. Well, not really a competition. It was just like an art project, and the project was asking teenagers, students, 14 to 18-year-olds, to do self-portraits, and there were quite a few entries into this thing, and it was across different schools in the UK. This was a real event. It's not made up for the book, but it happened quite a while ago. And there was a panel of judges, artists, who selected what they thought were the I'm not going to use the word I'm not going to use the word best, because that doesn't apply here. They were looking at the most intriguing and the most interesting portraits, the most let's say the pictures which communicated to them something about the person who'd drawn the picture. Okay. So this is a very small selection, and I think you can see that. Well, let's just see which. Let's just go around the class, and which picture do you prefer? Which captures your, let's say, your imagination, or your catches your eye most? And again, it's not a question of which is best or which is not. It's just the one which is the one which intrigues you.
For me, number 2, because he's looking at his eyes are telling some unquietness.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a very good drawing, this one. It's it's well composed, and it's also really well done. But yes, I mean, I think that certainly connects with me. What about Beatrice? What do you think?
Excuse me, Gordon, what have you asked about?
I was actually asking Beatrice, but she seems to have got. Okay. Yeah, maybe she hadn't realized that I'd answered.
Oh, do you know what? My dad is asking me something about English. Papà, dimmi cosa ti serve, che c'ho qui un professore. Aspetta, i dollari, dimmi.
12 dollari che costa sta bestia, e dopo è scritto no import fees deposit.
Allora, Gordon, cosa vuol dire? No feed? No
import
sì, tasse
deposit.
Non ci sono le tasse di deposito, Gordon?
Ok, no, allora, yeah, it's that's the cost.
Finito?
Ma non posso, papà, è un corso, aspetta.
Allora, ok.
Ti saluto, ciao.
Vabbè, ciao.
Ciao.
My dad is 92 years old,
Oh,
he's a chemist, and is still
and he's
working.
buying stuff on internet.
Yeah, in internet. But,
yeah. Okay. So okay. No.
Basically,
it's what it's saying is there are no import taxes or import fees to pay, because sometimes if you buy stuff from outside the EU, particularly if you buy stuff from Britain these days, you get a fee. You see the price on the website, you pay that, but then when the post arrives, you get a notice for €10 or whatever it is, which is the tax, which haven't been, which are the import tax. For some things there are, for some things there aren't. It depends. It may be that the seller has an arrangement with the tax people, so they pay the tax directly. There's a whole set of rules. It just depends on where it's coming from.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Yes.
No, it's okay. So I'll tell you what. So
the most intriguing portrait.
The one that catches your eye.
Number five, because she's or he. No, probably she. She is very
intense
and intense, right? Probably she's a kind of sad person. I don't know. She's a teenager with all of problems. Very sincere and
no, that's fine. That's
closed.
Fine.
As you say, not open person. Closed person.
Yeah, you would say she's quite closed. Yeah.
Closed.
What about you, Christina? What do you think? Which is the one that catches your eye?
The picture that caught my eyes is number 1, because I think that this lady has got very open eyes, and probably she's a curious person and like to know a lot about the world. And I think also that it's a person nice to be around and not a threatening person. I think so.
Okay. Yeah, the phrase is to catch your eye, not eyes. It's always just one. It's always singular. Okay, to catch your eye. What about you, Barbara? What do you think?
Well, yes, better. Yeah, I'm undecided between number 1 and number 4. I think, number 1 is really curious, but also number 4 is curious, is a bit shy, and I think is open-minded. It's open. Is sincere. Yeah,
it's like a face that you want to know. You feel it's friendly.
Yes, both of them are friendly person.
Yeah, okay.
So I can't decide.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Okay. Roberta?
I agree with Beatrice. Maybe the 5th one is the most
the one that attracts you most.
Fascinating, yeah. And she's very sweet, she's thoughtful, she's very young, I think, and with those open eyes, she should be curious.
Okay, excellent. Okay, and Sandra in Piemonte?
I think the one in the middle.
Number 2, this one.
Yes. I think this guy, he looks wild.
Intense, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the drawing and the way he drew the hair.
Yeah. I think you could look at, as I said, look at these, particularly these two, number 5 and number 2. There's a level of technical, let's say, technical ability under here Yeah, it could be that they do art at school, and so it's something that they are more used to doing. I don't know, but there's definitely it's not a, let's say, a spontaneous thing, like if one of us was to sort of draw our portrait. Okay. What about Sandra M? Maybe.
I was the first one.
Sorry.
You remember well, I chose the second one, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I look at it, and the more I like it.
It's definitely something. Okay.
Like the eyes, the expressions of the eyes.
Because also, if you look at this eye, the way this eye is, it's turned towards you. It's like you're being laser beamed by the, he's focusing on you. It's not just sort of like a general looking off into the distance. He's looking at you. Okay, Emanuela, I don't remember whether I asked you. Sorry.
Yeah, I love the same of Sandra. Sorry, the second one, because I like very much moved things, everything that moves. I mean that doesn't stay fixed. So, for example, the hair of this guy, and also I like the look, the gaze, and the gaze. And I think he's moody. I think.
So what I did is I put some of the sort of words here that you might use to attribute to the different faces, and I think
it seems troubled. I mean, it seems it's not quiet situation, but it's intense, as you told before. It is intense.
I think that I'm surprised they didn't put that on there, because I think that's the message that I get from here. But okay, no. So these are some of the portraits that they came up with. Can I just ask here? Has anyone ever?
Gordon, please. Nice to be around. What does exactly mean? Nice to be around.
What do you think it means?
It's quite an easy person. Something like
easy going. It's someone who's easy to stay with. Friendly, open.
Okay.
Helpful. Okay. Usual stuff. Has anyone here ever tried to do a drawing of themselves or of someone else? Have you ever tried portrait drawing? No.
Oh.
I'm not able to.
I can't drive at all. So
you can't drive or draw.
Draw, sorry.
Draw.
Okay. Not drive. Sorry, I can drive.
Yeah.
Draw.
Okay.
I've got my pencil.
You got your pencil. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that, as I say, even this one, I think these three, I reckon these are art school students. I reckon. I'm thinking about this in terms of the proportions and stuff. The way the proportions here are fantastic. This is, say, the position, the composition is just really, really very good. Okay, so what we might be thinking of is we might be thinking some, let's say, descriptions. So I'm looking at this part here. So we're going to read we're going to have a look at an article from the Tate Times Drawing Challenge, and there are some words which you've probably come across before, but the meanings, you just need to match them up. So if I'll just give you a few minutes just to quickly have a look at this, and we'll go through it together. Okay. Okay, how you doing? You nearly finished? No? Okay, I'll give you a few more minutes. Okay. Right. Okay. So I assume that some of these terms might be a little bit new, but some of them might be quite familiar. So, okay. So grimace.
A.
Yeah. So to grimace is to twist the face in an ugly way as an expression of pain or strong dislike. Okay. I think this one's easy. Misunderstood.
I.
Okay, having qualities that people do not recognize or appreciate. Okay, what about enliven?
D. To make something
D.
more.
Yeah, D, to make something more interesting. Okay, courageous.
Okay.
B.
Having the ability to control your fear in dangerous or difficult situations. Okay, what about exuberance?
H.
H.
Wants very much to do.
H. No. Keep going.
H? Oh, really?
Let's just have a look. So,
energy.
8. H. No.
I put exuberance, energy.
Yes, it's energy. It's energy.
Yes.
G.
So what about number 6? Grin.
J.
J.
Yeah, it's a wide smile.
Okay.
Okay. Angst.
7.
E.
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 Strong anxiety.
Yes, strong anxiety and unhappiness, especially about personal problems. Yes, exactly. So it's that's the angst. Quirk. A quirk.
H.
F.
F.
An unusual part of someone's personality or an unusual habit. Okay, a quirk. Engaged.
D.
C.
Or C.
It's C. It's interested in things. Someone who's
coinvolto.
Yeah, co-involved. Exactly. And eager.
C.
H.
You're right. H.
Yes, it is. It's for wanting very much to do or have something, especially something interesting or enjoyable. So you're eager for something. Okay. Now, there's an instruction here. This is about the reading, but since you're going to either have to read it on the screen or you're reading it on the download, and they're not easy to read on a computer screen, these things. I think let's say the scan reading that you would usually do on a printout or on a page, it doesn't really apply here. Okay. But before we start answering the questions, this is something that this is a question that we should think about, because sometimes you get a scan question, or it can be useful to quickly read, to scan read, in order to get a good sense of what the text is talking to you about. Okay, so hopefully, now, as I say, I know these are difficulties. These are difficult because of there's a lot of stuff on the screen, and screens are not the best way to read this stuff. So if you have the chance to download and read the download, you can, as the PDF, you can probably make it a bit better. You can probably zoom it. Okay. So the advice here, this is the advice. So the advice is to first read the text quickly to get a general idea of what it is about. There's always a structure, which is there's always a very general introduction. There's always some form of conclusion, let's say concluding remarks. Okay, and then in between you have the various pieces. So do this sort of relatively quickly first, okay, when you're in the exam. Then have a look at the questions. And it says read the first question, find where it's answered in the text, and underline the words in the text which answer it. Okay, so what you're looking for is a way of identifying the answers that you would give to the question. It's much easier to do it printed, okay, on a printed sheet rather than on a screen. Okay, you're looking for. Sorry, just one second. I think someone. Who the hell was that? No, I don't understand that. Okay. Okay, so you're looking for the words or the parts of the text which give you the answers, and deal with the questions one by one. Okay. If one of the questions is causing you too much trouble, go to the next one. Okay. Don't spend too much time trying to get the answer. You can always come back, because there will be some which are maybe a bit easier, a bit more obvious than others. Okay. So I'm going to move this on to this part. The only thing that's happened here in this printout, or in this, it lost some of the characters at the beginning of these paragraphs. I think these are fairly easy to guess what they are. It's just half a letter cut off, so it shouldn't be too traumatic. Okay, so I'll give you about 5 minutes to read through this, and I'll check in with you when we've done that. And if you need a little bit more time, we can do that. Okay. So if you can download the file, it's probably easy because that way you can expand it. Okay.
Good evening.
Hello, Valentina. You okay?
No.
Oh no.
I can't survive school, really. It's impossible.
Too tired?
No, too busy. Too many meetings all the times, and it's the first day that I can attend the class. So.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I saw that you haven't been long. Put the materials on the web, on the chat. Okay. We're just doing a reading, and I'm going to copy the luckily, thanks to Christina, who sent the link to the register, or to the form that you sign. Okay. So we're just doing a reading. And I just need to check something on this, because I have a horrible feeling that
What had we to do? What do we have to do? Sorry. We have to read and?
Yeah, just read. Just read.
Okay.
I mean, you've just come in the middle of the exercise, so let me just see if I can find this. Where was it? Okay. How are you doing? You ready? Yes? Now, I have to confess that there's maybe let's say putting this up together on the slide hasn't worked very well. So I noticed that there's something hanging here. So, but I think the sense of the thing is still reasonably good. Do you need more time on the reading?
Yes.
Okay. I'll leave you alone for a little
Yes,
longer.
we do.
Leave you alone for a little longer. Okay. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Okay, so the questions, I've sort of put them in different places so we can see. So, okay, so we're talking about the first paragraph. It says in the first paragraph, the writer says the judges discovered that they shared the same objectives as the competitors. Both entrants and judges were equally satisfied with the results. The entrants and the judges' differing objectives were achieved. The winning entries combined good looks with other positive qualities. So that's the first paragraph.
I would say C, but only because it is written different objectives. Because
Me too. I put C.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's very much about well, it talks about I think this is weird because it says the first paragraph. This is the first paragraph. I think it's referring to this one actually.
But I think they say that mutual concerns met, so maybe they
okay.
They agreed about the concern, even if there were two differences, but they could met at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well spotted, Valentina. They share the same objectives as the competitors.
I thought it's letter E. A. Oh, today I cannot speak. A.
Yes,
what does mutual means?
Mutual. What do you think it means?
Because mutual means normally in Italian it means when I do something and the other person do something to me, mutual.
It's something which is together. It's something which is together. Yeah, that's what it means here. So,
but is it
okay? So he's saying you were interested in how your face and hair looked. We were interested in honesty, courage, and lack of self-consciousness. So it's two completely different things. But the concerns, the mutual concerns, which are taking the whole thing, he's saying that in the competition, these mutual concerns were met because the judges got to see the let's say the psychological part of the portraits, while the people who did the portraits got to draw their hair and their faces. Okay, so I would say
could be our common aim.
Back to C, because it said the entrants and the judges' differing objectives were achieved. Yes, that's what it says. Our mutual concerns met. They're two different things, but they come together.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you cannot say that even if the objectives at the beginning were two different, then they crossed and they met at the end.
So because if you look at A, it says they shared the same objectives. Is that true? No.
I think yes.
I don't think so.
They didn't. No, it says here they didn't. You were interested in how your face and hair looked. We were interested in honesty, courage, and integrity, or lack of self-consciousness, whatever. So the starting objectives were completely different.
Yeah, the starting, but then they met. So it's
no, because the judges are not. They're not. It goes on to say that they're not interested in the in how pretty the hair was or whatever.
Yes, but if you choose C, you say that at the end they met their different objectives.
Because it states it here, and on Monday our mutual concerns met. It says so.
Yes, so if you choose C, as you did,
at
the end you say that differing objectives were achieved. It means that at the end they got it.
Yeah, exactly. So the answer is C. Yeah. Yes.
And don't you think this doesn't mean that at the end the objectives becomes the same? Converge.
No, they overlap in some way.
Okay. So they are different, but they are both achieved as they are.
They're different. They're different. They remain different because they are different. It's just that there is let's say there's a part of overlap where through the fact that the pictures, even though from the, let's say, the artist's point of view, they were simply representing their face and their hair, it was some of those pictures, not all of them, but some of those pictures had characteristics which, let's just go back to a couple of, like this one, quite clearly has characteristics which go well beyond the representation of the hair. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we commented on this one, and I think this one too. But this is particularly striking. This drawing. Okay. So I think that's the idea. Okay. So there's an overlap that, yes, maybe he was interested in getting his hair right. I suspect not actually, but maybe he was, and that sort of came through in the picture. But the judges picked up on the psychological aspect of the drawing.
Yes, for instance, in that case, self-consciousness, the lack of self-consciousness.
Yeah, well,
maybe.
whatever it was, whatever emotion he was expressing, because it's quite a powerful drawing. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, okay. So, according to the writer, what do all self-portraits have in common? They reflect, these questions are bloody difficult. They reflect exactly what the artist sees in the mirror. They are used to improve the artist's image. They deceive both the artist and the viewer, excuse me, and they reflect the artist's attitudes and concerns.
I don't know the meaning of deceive.
To deceive, ingannare.
Okay. Thank you.
I should say.
I chose.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Hiccups have come back.
No, I was saying that I should choose the last one.
I chose D.
Me
yes.
D.
D. Oh, sorry.
D.
Last one.
Like
okay.
that.
No, I would say B.
Me too.
Because it seems that in some cases it was B. They used the image to improve the.
But in the end, it says how
at the very end
a self-portrait reveals how its sitter sees the world. So I thought they reflect the artist's attitude and concerns.
But there is a...
Yes, I agree with you.
That's, can you just tell, I'm looking for the paragraph now, but I can't, excuse me, I can't find it.
But in a paragraph, they say as well the B choice. Yeah. For instance, there are used to improve the artist's image. So both, maybe both to improve the image and to reflect the attitudes, because there are two paragraphs.
Okay. Okay, so I think what it's saying, what it's saying is that if you take B, they're used to improve the artist's image. That's it doesn't really come out in all of the things. What the judges say is this, or what this judge is saying, is this idea of a self-portrait is a vision, is actually a vision of how the person sees the world as they look out onto it. So I think it's D. It's D here. Okay. Excuse me, my hiccups have come back with a vengeance, which is a bit of a pain. Hope I'm going to be able to get to sleep tonight. Okay, so this is probably a little bit more straightforward. How did the children's work? So the age group was from 11 through to 18. How did the children's work generally differ from the adolescents, from the older kids? Livelier, more honest, more absurd?
Honest.
Self-awareness.
B. For me, it's B.
Honest.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. What gives you that impression?
I don't remember.
Because they are pictures very different, each of them, and they represent the moment, the life moment.
Yeah,
so
it's this part here, isn't it, where it talks about there were pictures of young people doing anything from brushing their teeth to donning funny hats. Sometimes the panel burst out laughing at sheer exuberance, though that was mostly in the work of the younger entrants, before the toothy grins gave way to grimacing teenage angst. So there's sort of like a freshness and just let's say just a representing, as it was or as it is. So I would say it's
true life.
Yeah, it's true life. It's before you put layers of more complex psychology on it. Oh, good Lord! Sorry,
Is it B?
Yeah, so it's B. It's B. Okay. Okay.
Bye, everybody. I have to leave. Bye-bye. Thank you. See
okay.
You
bye, Beatrice. Oh, ciao. Okay, so how does the writer feel about the way competitors drew their hair? Ooh.
Perhaps A.
It suited them better.
I chose C. It was more attractive and very sports because some of these portraits seem like publicity. For example, for instance, L'Oreal publicity. So.
Okay, so was that? Would you say that would be something? Would you say it's C in terms of it's more attractive than spots, or would you say it actually takes up more time? It takes them more time because it does make the comment here they weren't worth it.
Excuse me, Gordon, I answered A, but I don't know if I have understood exactly.
It suited them better when it was untidy. Okay.
Judges preferred, but I don't know if I have understood exactly.
Judges preferred the bad hair days of entrants such as 13-year-old Daniel Atkinson, whose self-portrait the hair took on a character all of its own. Yeah, okay, so maybe, so I think we can get rid of B, and I think we can get rid of C. We can get rid of C. Now, is that
because the question is way competitors. What does it mean, way competitors?
Okay, right. No, you have to take the whole thing. How does the writer feel about the way competitors, how, if you like, I'll paraphrase, how does the writer feel about how the competitors drew their hair, the way.
Sorry.
Is the way that competitors drew.
Or the way drew the hair, the way that competitors that is optional. Yeah.
Omitted. How do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I would use it, but it's literally come l'hanno fatto.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the thing.
Okay, so they are asking how the writer feel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How does the writer feel about
how
competitors drew their hair?
Okay. So perhaps yes, with.
So I think we sort of caught between the judges preferring the bad hair days or the extreme perfection of some of them taking too much time. So,
perhaps
B or D?
No, in the first in the beginning I chose the A because I thought about judges. I was thinking about judges, what judges thought. But if it means if the question is about competitors, I think B perhaps is the better.
Which one? D?
B, the second one.
No, it's not B.
Not B.
No, it's definitely not B.
Deserved. Sorry, not it deserved. No, you're right.
Deserved more attention. No, in other words, they just sort of scribbled it on.
So no. A, I maintain A, but I don't know.
Valentina?
It took up too much time. It took up too much time. Perhaps yes, because the competitors. Yeah, because sorry, I couldn't understand exactly.
And so what you have is you've got those several. So this is a certain number, not all.
I don't know the meaning. I don't know the meaning of untidy. Do you mean tidy is something clean and perfect?
And untidy is the
opposite. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So that's sort of hair that's sort of a little bit messy.
Yes, okay. maybe A. I think A, because it is like criticizing the fact that their images are something like advertisement for L'Oreal, and they weren't worth it. The hair were not so deserving such interest. Maybe.
Yeah, there's also a bit of humor here, because of course the strap line for L'Oreal is "You're worth it." Yeah,
Gordon.
That's the publicity, and so what he's turned that on its head.
Yeah.
Yes,
Gordon, excuse me. Could we say that A choice isn't the right one because the question is about what the writer thinks and not what the judges think?
I think so.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I have to leave. Bye-bye.
Okay, right. Thank you very much.
Sorry,
Barbara.
bye-bye.
Okay. No, it's okay. It's 25.
If I read the judges prefer the bad hair days, blah, 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 in Wood's self-portrait, the hair took on a character all of his own. Yeah, it means like the judge appreciate when people draw themselves untidy, because they look like the pure personality of the people, while the artist thinks the opposite, because he thinks that it is the artist thinks, the writer thinks that it is better if they are untidy, while they introduce themselves like advertisement people, like very super fashion. So maybe I think that if he thinks like the Jews, that is better to be more untidy, maybe. I don't know if I express very well, but I can.
Yeah, this is. I'm just looking at this now. I think it is rather subtle. I think that
because it asks,
the thing
what
is
does the writer feel? What does the writer
the thing is to say that something suits someone is a judgment on the let's say on the not the what the drawing is communicating to you. It's a judgment on the face with the hair on it. So I would still tend to D, because we have this. Let's say the pieces of the logic fit with that. Yeah. Excuse me, fit with that.
I have changed my mind, so now I say D, because there is the answer of the writer.
Yeah.
So we have to focus on the answer of the writer.
That's it.
Where is it? Yeah. Where is it? The answer.
When it says the best images, says Stephen Farthing, professor of drawing at the University of Arts, London, are those done by someone who has spent time drawing from life, not just
no, Christina, no, that's not the right place. It's this place. It's this part here. It says hair was another obsession, though several got so caught up that their images were more like advertisements for L'Oreal. They weren't worth it. Okay, in other words, this got so caught up, that implies that you spent a hell of a lot of time doing it, and that's what it means here. So some of the people spent a lot of time getting the hair right, but it didn't communicate anything. Okay, so that. Whereas what you found, which is the statement about the drawing, spending time drawing, that's also certainly true. But here we're actually referring to the hair. Excuse me, to the hair, and here it says hair was another obsession. This is the place. Okay, right. I have to apologise because I've got really bad hiccups today.
Okay. We have finished, Gordon. We can say goodbye.
It is just like
so you can breathe. You can breathe.
I can breathe. Well, no, I need to hold my breath, I think. Excuse me. Now, what does it say? Let me see. New share. Well, I've never seen that one. Never. Excuse me. Oh, stop share. Stop share. There we go.